Alright, here we are inside our 67 Scout 800 with 447,000 miles. Just kind of went over some things before. So we're going to get ready to go here. This is, the twin sticks. Pull this all the way down, you're 4 high, go both of them all the way up, and you're doing 4 low. It's a typical H pattern type shifter. Doesn't have a sync road first gear, so if you're moving and try to get into first gear, that's what you're going to get. So you want to make sure the clutch is in the way and you're barely not moving. Reverse is up to the top left. Then you got second and then third. So we'll take you up a hill and everything. I don't know if I'll get on the freeway because it gets so loud in here. I mean, it's just a loud truck, and it's an old SUV, and that's just kind of the typical of them. You can do freeway. You can get on the freeway if you want to. It's people like to do 70, so you're gonna be kind of a nuisance. It doesn't. It's got pretty low gears. It handles itself fine on the freeway, but you're gonna be on the right hand lane with maybe some people flipping you off every once in a while. But I don't know if someone took the steering wheel off, but going straight, the steering wheel is kind of like that. So you might want to pop that off. It's only a 3/4 inch nut. Like I mentioned before, the headlight switch I think is bad. I've had it come on and off before by pulling out all the way and pushing it back in a couple of times, and we're able to get it to work. So it might be just a connection, but just to be safe, I'll say you probably want to replace that. So it does get loud, and I apologize for that. But it's just an old SUV. So I'm already in 4th gear, and I'm about 40 miles an hour. We'll hit some potholes and some bumps. It's actually really a sound, solid drive. So we're doing 50. Gonna get going up this hill. And it pulls nice and strong. You can see my hand isn't all over the road. I mean, it's just nice and straight. So the brakes are nice and firm. It's a pretty fun and easy truck to drive. We'll come up here to a stop. It bounces you around, and that's kind of the fun and enjoyment of having one of these. Nice and straight. Got to be in that first gear. And one thing I forgot to mention, when it's cold, you're going to want to have that choke out a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to want to fall on its face. It's an old Holly. It's kind of just a little bit out. That's kind of a sweet spot. So you can see the blinker light switch works. So we're going down this road. And I'm in 2nd gear right now. Easy to turn, and it's manual brake, manual steering, so it's pretty it's a pretty utilitarian vehicle. Basic essentials, nice bouncy ride, strong motor. It does smoke a little bit when you first fire it up if it's been sitting, depending on how you have that choke pulled out. I'm doing 50 right now, just cruising right along. It's just easy, the steering wheel stays straight. Straight for the position it's in. So if I'm missing anything, if you guys want a little bit more, definitely let me know. It's just a fun, enjoyable drive. It's a great truck. It's got a lot of personality. Gets a lot of attention from people. It's a really well-liked truck. You take this into a gas station or, to one of the Sunday afternoon cruise-ins, and it gets a lot of loving from people. I mean, you can park next to a $50,000 muscle car, and this thing, it's gonna pull a little bit more attention for some reason. And we've nicknamed it Vern. So Nick, call it what you want when you get it, but with the gold paint and the weathering and the Montana heritage, it's just it kind of just came out of nowhere for it. So will be no reserve, and good luck.